Okay. And so if in my trainings of the past, and I'll give them again in the future, I had the 7 P's for success, and they all come from the Bible. Okay, the 7 fundamentals of success. Okay, uh, the 7 steps to success. The and the 7 rules of life. Uh, let's quickly review the 7 rules of life, and I think it's apropos for right now and for what we need to do, because we're right on the prefaces of a real explosion for 7K. And I think if we can get this down right, uh, every one of you that's on this Zoom right now, and every one of you that hears this Zoom, is going to be able to succeed financially beyond your wildest imaginations. And so the first one is just, let it go. Let it go. Whatever has happened in the past, you know, it's kind of like, don't ruin a good day by thinking about the bad of yesterday. What's done is done. Let it go. Focus on what you have to do today, and the best is yet to come. Rules of life. Write them down. 2, don't listen to the dream stealers. Oh, don't listen to all those who tell you it can't be done. Oh, you're doing the wrong thing. You need to get a job. You need to concentrate on this or that. Those around you that are always trying to talk you out of something you want to do. That's dream stealers. You believe in what you're doing. And if you believe in what you're doing and you believe in yourself, then make up your mind if you're going to listen to the losers or the winners. And I'm a person you can listen to. I've won in everything I've done in life. I've lost some too, but I always win what I go after. And so I'm giving you some advice. You don't have to but there are other winners in life. Listen to winners in life, not to losers in life. It's who you get your information from. And empower yourself to take action. It's as the Bible says, as a man believeth in his heart, so is he. Number 3, give it time. Time, we've all heard that old adage, time heals everything. Patience is a virtue. Well, you have to work at it for it to work. You have to go for it, though, and you have to chip at it every day. See, this is the secret. You have to chip away at it every day. And do not stop building your dream. Because, see, if you do, you're done. Give yourself time to succeed. 4, don't compare. Don't compare your getting off and running and what you're making with what person X has done or what this person comes in and doing. Don't compare. Compare yourself to you. Compare yourself to your yesterday, just so that you today are better than you were yesterday, that you today are doing better than you did yesterday. Compare yourself only to yourself. Get better each day. Make tomorrow be better than today. 5, stay calm. Yeah, good time to say that as a rule of life right now, huh? Boy, the media is trying to frenzy everybody up. Stay calm. It's okay if you have everything figured out but you must be doing something every day to keep your business moving forward. See, some people think they've already got it all figured out and they're going to know how to do this, and they already know how to do it. But they're not doing those little things every day to keep their business moving forward and growing. Don't shut the doors of your business. Every time you shut the doors of your business is closed. Talk to 5 people a day. There's no reason you can't reach out to 5 people a day using the techniques that I have given you and put in your hand. You can do it any way you want, offline, online, one-on-one. You can text them, you can email them, you can phone call them, but just touch 5 people every day. That's what you got to do. The people who do that are the people who win faster. And the people who learn to do it faster are the people who win faster. Just think about it. If you were running any other type of business, any kind of business, and you didn't reach out and touch 5 people a day, how long do you think your business would stay open? You'd be shutting that sucker down, wouldn't you? Be going broke. And that's a truism. And it's so true in our business today, too. If I'm still doing what I'm teaching you, see, we just signed up 2 people this week. And it's because we reach out every day to people. I reach out to the same, I go back over my list and over my list again and again and again. And I keep, those people in the pipeline, even though they told me no 4 times. But guess what? I got 3 of them on the line right now. And they told me no 4 times already. But guess what? I'll guarantee you in this next 2 weeks, all 4 of them are going to be in the business. It's because I do what I teach you to do. 6, it's only you that is in charge of your happiness. That's a really hard one when you care about people like I do. But it's a must. Only you can decide if you are happy or not. And you can't place somebody else's happiness in front of yours. And that's a hard thing to say sometimes, but it's a fact that you got to do it. It's only you that is in charge of your happiness. 7, smile. Smile. Life is too short. Enjoy every minute of it while you can. Enjoy the journey. Don't wait for the destination because, see, sometimes the destination goes away or it changes. So just enjoy every second, every step of it while we're going there. But go for it. Believe in yourself and spread your wings and soar like an eagle. There is no reason you can't. The 7 rules of life. Good luck. So I'm going to share my screen now, and let's get right down to the hardcore training. Okay? And you apply those 7 rules of life, and if ever anybody has been around with me for any period of time, let's see, I think my screen. One second. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I used to have a controller I could control that and make it go bigger and smaller, but it went away. And it only gives me 75% or 100%. So let's do our 7 rules of life. 2 years to learn, 3 to 5 big to build a big business. But those 2 years of learning means that everybody's doing my job description every day for those 2 years, that 10 hours. And I know that it takes time to get those skills, attitudes, and techniques and to apply them. I know you got to fail a lot at it. You got to be lousy at it. You got to be embarrassed. You got to be, oh, well, I don't know if I'm saying it right. You got to be, remember, don't be scared. Just stay calm. It's going to happen. It doesn't matter how bad you file it up, you're putting them in the pipeline and you just don't know it. See, I can't teach everybody all the nuances in the system. It's just, if you follow the recipe, it will succeed for you. But this is it. That commit to that 5 to 10 hours a week for 2 years. But see, if you haven't done the job description, those 2 years start whenever you doing this, the job description. They don't start the day you join the business. You're just a member. You're just a member. They start when you are exposing to people 5 people a day, 5 days a week, using my tools that I put in your hand, or the company's tools that they put in your hand. They put Rapid Funnel in your hand. I mean, that's a powerful tool. Learning how to use it, getting those things out, following up. The money is in the follow-up. How many times I teach every? But see, also doing that hour, doing your videos, the training, going through the training, going over the training. Every time that training changes on the website, I'm the one telling everybody else about it. I don't have people calling me up and saying, oh, Bob, man, that onboard training, that quick start training, it's so much better now. Who's the one that told everybody about it? I guess I must be watching it. I just wish I had people calling me up and telling me, oh, hey, look, they've just added this and it's so much better than it was before. If I had an organization like that, we'd all be making tons of money. Now, I'm not griping about the money I'm making, trust me. We're making more than we deserve. But what I'm griping about is the money you're not making, because I know what you could be making. Every one of you that's on this phone, that's on this call, or that's hearing this call on a recording. And all you have to do is follow my simple system. I already teach you a plan to how to build. I teach you that the family business pack is the way to go. Everybody's going to end up with it anyway, so it may as well start that way. And if you start that way and you really build like Wayne's doing, I mean, that's how he started with his family business pack. And then he duplicated that process. And he first person he brings in with a family business pack just like him, he put him on the left, put him on the right. He's a copper. Hey, we got a great contest going on. Just think how fast you can make coppers. People ask you how you get started. Well, I started with 3, the family business pack, like Bob did. People start where you start. I know you got to get them to the point of ready to start. Well, what do? You sell them on the one. What is the one? The $4.99 pack. What do we fall back to? Yeah, let them join, but let them know they're just a member. They're just getting here to get the benefits. They're just a member. That $1.99, just like Costco, just like Sam's, just like Amazon Prime. They're just a member. They don't see the vision. They're not here to make money, because if they're here to make money, they're going to do it right, and they're going to start right. Okay? So we've got to learn how to talk to people the right way in building the business. And so it takes time, I do admit, and that's, do you want to work smarter or harder? one at a time, you're going to build 6 legs. That's hard. You get the 3 on top, you're going to build 4 legs, and you're going to get paid on 3. That's leverage. That's making a lot of money quick. Okay. So also understanding and believing in your industry. We all know this stuff works. Look at all the people who's done it decades and decades and decades before us. And our product is real, gold and silver, product of value, product of wealth in this land of fiat currency and fiat bitcoins and fiat cryptos and fiat bonds, derivatives, debt. Man, we have got the world by the tail. We got the secret. We're on a mission to really help people catch the vision, become part of the mission. Let it infect your soul like it's infected mine. Use these corporate calls, these recorded calls. There's that 3 beliefs that I tell you gotta have. I mean, my system is pretty easy. Y'all have to admit this. It's as easy as it can be. I know what the problem is, though. The problem is doing it. The problem is implementing. The problem is putting it in action. I do understand that. Sometimes it takes a few of you to get there. It's going to take you longer. But see, that's where that 7 rules of life is going to come about. If not this, then what? If not this, then what? What's going to change your life financially next year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? Winning a lottery? You got the lottery in your hands. It's just learning how to deal with it, what to work with. And that's this powerful comp plan. So even if you only end up getting to $500 extra a month or an extra week, I mean, how many people in life would love an extra $500 a week? And if you're in one of you already in one of my driving legs, that's a given. You're going to have that. And then you make that possible with your partners, with y'all hooking up, getting your joint driving leg going. And that's how it becomes possible for both of you. And then everybody, you get involved in your business. So you become the leader for them. You become the partner with them. And so it's really learning our comp plan, learning how to use the tools. And then I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to go real quick back to another share again, because I want to show you the latest tools that we are using again. And I want to point y'all right to them. Okay, y'all. Scott, I'm gonna use you because I can see your face real good on the screen. Can you see my email list up here? Just nod yes. Good, good. Okay, so what I've done is I've changed and put for our time. I'll always upgrade our tools for us to use in promoting the business. My general text and things like that are there. We have rapid funnel. They're all there. I've given you all the texts that you can text out and wait for a yes back. And look, if you're texting out 5 texts and you're getting no yes back to the ones that ask for a yes answer about letting you send them a video, then, send out 10, send out 20 a day. What you want to do is be able to get 5 texts back that you're sending out a video link on. Okay. Now, that's the real key. Okay. Now, what I've done is I've put together for y'all these new tools to approach, and I've even written you your own email for you. This is your email where you can say coming 2020 silver shock due to the global debt crisis. I mean, that could be your title. Hey, I needed to share this with you about in your subject line. Okay. And then you put that, and then all you have to do is change this right here and put your website, your username in place of mine. You can copy and paste. You can take my email and you can copy and paste this into your notes, either in an Android or in an iPhone. And then once you got it in that note for 7K prospect, then you can go to that note and then press that little send thing, and you can text it and you can email it from your phone. Okay. And we just sit there and do that. Okay. This is your new, what is it? It's that 4-minute video that tells about the entire debt crisis before the coronavirus deal. Now look what we just created almost $2.5 trillion more money, liquidity. Don't y'all think we're going to have a big problem? Big time. Oh, I wanted to let y'all know I bought that $1,700 1 ounce Buffalo coin. I bought it today. Oh yeah. I'm thinking that's low, what it's going to be when we get out of this paper commodity junk that's going on in the gold and silver market. You aren't going to see spot prices like they're there because nobody's selling at those prices. You just wait to see what price silver and gold is going to be at. Especially with all this new money they just created. Okay. Then what I did is I combined the two. I had David put them together for me. He's our video man. He's super. And then, and I use this as just sending it out. Hey, the times, look, you need to know this information. And here it is. There's your text. There's your email. And what we have is that little 4-minute clip about all the debt and the crisis that was done in Montreal in 2020. Okay. And if you haven't watched these things, this is not why you're not building a business, because you don't know the tools to use. Okay. But if you watch them, it should let you know, man, I'm excited. I need to share this with people, because it goes right into why 7K. And that whole thing is about 11 minutes. That's pretty short. Okay. It's real quick. Then another thing that we'll put together for y'all here is this is that coronavirus scare little video to explode your business. I went down too far on my thing here. And then I put my last one together. Now I put a 2-minute video, and I sent that out to y'all where we have on the front of your website. It's called Save, Share, Earn. Like on the front of your page of your website, as you scroll down, though, you have to play those. So if a person visiting your website, you have to click on them individually, play them one at a time. Well, what I did is I had those combined, hooked them together. It's 2 minutes and 14 seconds total time for all 3 of them. And then I put it on YouTube, and you can use that as, hey, watch this quick 2-minute video and tell me what you think. It's the Bruce Harris, Idaho potato truck driver thing. We're giving them something that's real short, real quick. They don't have to spend a lot of time with, and they can hang in there and then just get a clip. And if they want more information, we say text us back, and we'll give you a 16-minute executive summary video. You send them the Wealth Strategies video. I put the tools together for you. It's up to you to use them. Okay. So what I did here is tell you Owl App Massive Action. I wrote up kind of a beginning script. You need to kind of fill it in, make it personal to you. If you want to use this one, or if you want to use, and you can use the short one, just that right there, or you can don't put this in, of course, but you can add the paragraph down here to it if you want to more personalize it. Okay. If that's somebody you want to do. Here's that quick 2-minute video. Here's the quick 2-minute video. So check it out, tell me what I think. And I wrote your texts for you. Copy and paste. Or emails. This is it right here. Now, y'all get together, you figure out how to do things on the phone, or get kids to show you how to do the stuff. Okay? If I can't figure out something, I get my grandkids to show me. They tell me, boop, boop, boop. And then once they show me once, I do it myself, you know? Okay, then here's the follow-up text or video with the wealth strategies. Here's that global debt. I gave you the texts and the emails. They're all updated with the newest stuff. It's just a recipe book. It's just a matter of doing it. It's just a matter of finding those people. And it's just a matter of learning how you turn. Like in the LinkedIn training, I sent out the email on the LinkedIn training. And that training's good because it teaches you how to turn cold market into warm market. And it'll teach you to go ahead and get a LinkedIn site and set it up. And it teaches you that. I'll give you the tools that you'll post for your 7K business once you get your LinkedIn site set up. You got enough from that training to go ahead and get started. And then I will start and come back behind and give you 7K specific training, how to capture that new warm market that you've generated. But you don't just blam bash somebody cold with, they don't even know you. You're a total stranger. Now, if you have a connection with people, that's what we call a warm market. If you can remember where you met them, where you did something with them, where you went to school with them, even if it was the first grade or primary or kindergarten, it's okay, because you can bring that back up and you now have a warm contact that you can share some. Hey, I thought of you. People will feel important. It makes them feel good. You remembered them. Don't worry. And see, I know lots of you haven't shared this with a lot of people you go to church with, a lot of people you mingle with. I know you haven't done it because, see, I just know people. But see, there's nobody on my chicken list. Nobody on my chicken list. You treat everybody the same. How you share it, you treat everybody the same. You just blindly do it. You just blindly do it. Just follow the recipe. Go through your entire contact. Now let me do my 5 a day for you. Okay, everybody builds up a list of 500 people in a 2-year period. That is absolutely a given fact. If you're even trying to build a list. And we have all the techniques of how you build a list. So if you're doing 5 a day times 5 days, that's 25 in a week. That's 100 in a month. So you've exposed the business to 100 people. You will probably have 2 to 4 people, at most 5, that might join you out of that first 100 exposures. That's why I say just expose. It's touches, it's feelings. But you're putting them in a pipeline. Then you do your next 100, and your next 100, and your next 100. Now you're following up and you're hoping to give them more information. That's how you get your 2 to 5. And then we're helping them get their 2 to 5. Now some of them do it a little bit faster than you do. And that's good. Well, everybody has to come back and learn the basics, though, to keep their business going. Because we're always meeting new people, we're always adding. And when we're in the business, we're making a point to meet new people and say hello and introduce ourselves. We're making a point of that. Well, if you do 100 a month for 5 months, that's 500 people. And then you recirculate like I do, and you go through that list again. And how many times I tell you go through that list? 7 times. So we recirculate, then go through it all again. Recirculate, go through it all again. That's 3,500 touches or exposures. Now, many times they didn't look at the video because they weren't ignoring you. They just had something going on in their life. They had a car breakdown. They had a flat. They had a child that had a broken arm. They didn't want to watch that video. And do you think they're going to remember coming back to that text that you sent them 2 days ago? No. Or that email? Or even that telephone conversation? No. But when you got them in the pipeline and you go back and you keep going back, those 3,500 exposures is going to get you enough in the business that you're going to make 500 a week or more for the rest of your life. All you got to do is do it. It's the formula. It works. No one's ever done it. It hadn't worked for. The problem is I don't get a lot of people who really actually completely does it. The ones that do it, it's always worked for. Okay? Now, one thing to kind of finish up on with you, I'm going to stop sharing this, and I'm going to share my screen one more time for you. Go back to that page. Go back to our dashboard. That's our 7K dashboard. And y'all know the kind of dashboard that's there. Okay. And so here we go. So let's quickly look at a little bit of genealogy. Now, my genealogy is kind of getting hard to see because, I started with 3. I really did. That's my goal. I still got money on the left side, y'all. I still have $66,000 in the bank. Because why? I sponsored my wife right here, Pamela. She's got money in the bank too. We started buying a coin there every month because why? I want money in the bank there. So we get to draw that $170,000 out later. All we got to do is come start putting in somebody down here. They start making a $500 check every month. We'll make $1,000 every month. They start making a $500 check a week. We'll make $1,000 a week. Y'all understand that, right? So that's why, I love getting those little extra. I like to get a variety coin. I like to get a state coin. I like to get a gold coin. So, we're able to buy all 3. Okay. And so, we have our son, our oldest son, he's right there. And he's earned checks. He's in the business with us. There's Woodrow. He's my copper. Okay. And then here's George. He's my silver. Okay. So I got a silver on the left. So I got my silver on the left, and I let everybody else in Baton Rouge get in, and I let them sponsor themselves. So I only sponsored those 3. That's all. But I helped them grow. I helped them do the meeting every week, help them do things. And that's what I was doing. And then I got on the phone and I called people in the other parts of the country when I left that meeting Friday night at George's house 3.5 years ago. And of course, I put my wife there. That's her business. And she's my silver on my right. So I got a silver on the right and silver on the right. That makes me a left. I'm a gold. So I can earn $7,000 a week. Okay. Now, I didn't start making that kind of money, y'all. That's 3.5 years ago. I started making a $500 check. I made another $500 check, another $500 check. Well, we started making consistently. I did $500 check every week. Because I got other people in the business. I got Cindy and Delton, I got Richard in the business, and I just kept getting people and putting them down the line here. Got my CPA in the business, and I got Danny and Tiffany Clements in the business over in New Mexico. Okay, so once I started making a $500 check every single week for the first 4 weeks, which is what I teach, then I had a strong side over there. So I came in and opened up the inside of Pamela. Okay, so we opened up the inside of Pamela. Of course, we put our son. Well, our youngest son finally joined. See, I didn't pay for them to get in the business. I said, y'all want to get in the business? You know what it means? You're going to pay for your own place and you're going to buy your own coin. I don't buy it for them. Okay. And so Evelyn's in the business. Finally, our youngest son decided to get in the business, and he's made a couple of checks already. And Holly's in the business, and Constance in the business, and Rod's in the business, and different people's in the business. And then I got Wayne in the business, Wayne Clark. And Wayne Clark just absolutely, he went at this like a vengeance. I told him what I did in 1996, and he says, I'm going to do what you did, Bob. I'm ready. I'm hungry. He already had the skills, attitudes, and techniques, and I just had to put tools in his hand and turn him loose. And he is on fire. And his chart down here, goes off of my, I can't go as far. He has plus signs at the bottom, okay? Because he's going for gold. And so now what am I doing? I am working the right side back. Pamela and I are working hers. I don't even work my center anymore. There I am. There, we're working her left and right. Well, now we've got the left done. Okay. We're in total support mode to all of our people on the left there. We'll help you. But we're not sponsoring another person over there. We don't need to. But what we're going to do is we're going to finish up this leg here. We're going to get this leg self-replicating down here at the bottom right, just like we have our other two legs doing, until we can catch up. This whole right side can catch up with our left side. Now, everybody can build their business the same way. Just because you start, see, Wayne started with 1, 2, 3 and nothing under him left or right. And he didn't have Holly putting people under him. He didn't have Constance putting people under him. He didn't have Rod putting people under him. He didn't have me putting people under him. He just took off. And that's the way everybody should look at their business. But if you are, slow down a little bit, who? Now, for Holly and Constance and Aaron and Evelyn and Rod to rank up eventually, they'll probably have to sponsor people under Wayne's group on their left side to rank up. If they want to get above that bronze level, they will, unless somebody they sponsored already becomes a silver in between. Now, if they've got one person that becomes a silver in between, then they won't have to do that. But otherwise, they're still going to have to sponsor and get some positions to get actives underneath Wayne. So it works as a team group. Everybody's going to be working as a team. Even for Pamela to rank up to gold, we're going to have to sponsor people under Wayne on his left leg. And so that's the beauty of this system. Everybody is like this. Now, does this thing work in terms of commission payouts? Yeah. I mean, look here. This is mine. This is year to date already. I mean, last week we made 4,000. Week before that, 20 in, 8,000, 4,000, 3,500, 5,500, 2,000. All you had to do is look at what you make And I'm gonna just kind of share with you. Let's see. Let's get Pamela. Okay, we got Pamela. Let's get in accounting. Because you take what Pamela makes and what I make, 17,000, 31, 48.5. We're earning three months into the business. That's over 16,000 a month. But we started out at 500 a week. And it just recently popped. You know, when I started working in the business in May of this past year, really working and driving that leg. Well, this is what every one of you have. This company's still only 3.5 years old. They have 5,000 people that's not even totally active in it yet. Every company in network marketing, when it hits that 5,000 active or direct sales, all of them within the next 12 months to a year, you know, that next year, all doubled or more than doubled. That's what y'all all got to look out for. This company's on that precipice of a huge momentum curve. I've been in momentum before. It's unbelievable. And you want to really get to work and really start sharing and getting yourself 2, 3, 4 more really good partners committed, has a dream, that wants to do better in their life financially, wants to do something, wants to help other people, wants to do the mission statement of 7K, helping change people's lives financially, helping them prepare for these financial disasters. And there's nothing, the financial catastrophe that's about to come in the next few years is going to be devastating. What we're seeing here and these after effects of this coronavirus, that's going to be nothing compared to what this debt collapse is going to happen globally in the world, is going to do financially to the financial markets of the world. And we've got the right product, the right company, at the right time. So I want all of you to be able to take advantage of this. Hopefully I'll get this recorded, put up, back out, and y'all can review it. But I hope it hit home. I don't mean to be tough. I call it tough love. I love y'all. So I'm not gonna pet you. I'm not gonna stroke you and tell you when you do something wrong that you're doing it right, because that wouldn't be fair to you. Okay.